Hey, Algurun. It's your favorite shadow surfing gremlin, Vespera Skydrift, crashing back into your ears with the single most unhinged, blood-soaked, reality-shattering minute the Dead Minute has ever vomited onto the stone. If you thought episode 12 was peak chaos, grab a drink, because the illusion just broke. Inkblot showed up in person to troll, and Mother Quiet actually showed what could be emotion for the first time in 50 years.
Thorn Nightshade here. The pit no longer feels like a shadow realm. It feels like the entire city crawled inside the arena. The crowd is bleeding through every crack. Drinks are flying, bets are doubling, and somewhere in the middle of it all, a bomb is slowly beeping. Welcome to Algurun After Dark, where the bell tolls, the ink drips, and nobody walks away clean.
Sponsor shoutout? Schmear me. Deadly Bagels drops the limited Inkblot dagger. Black sesame seeds that literally liquefy when you bite in. Comes with a warning label. May cause existential dread, regret, and/or sudden backstabs. Eat at your own risk.
We pick up right where we left off. The illusion is glass and shattering. Crowd noise slams into the fighters like a physical wave. Through the broken veil, 3 black daggers from the rafters streak like comets, straight into the backs of Borin, Sunniva, and Caysh.
Before they can even claw at the blades, and the steel melts into wet black ink that runs through their fingers and spatters the stone. Inkblot just signed the canvas. The little bastard is here, riding the chaos like it's premium entertainment.
Caysh tries the apparition trick again, ghost bait for the Gladiator, Travis, and the last Hellhound. All 3 have seen the playbook and the bait is not taken. Then suddenly, reality itself hiccups. Objects stutter, the floor turns to liquid, then snaps solid again. Everyone on the ground is now sunk 2 inches into stone, except the Gladiator, smugly balanced on the giant elk like it's a podium.
Travis, already off Abe's leash and loving it, grabs his own ankles and rips his legs free in sprays of demonic meat. Doesn't even blink and charges the elk. 3 full-power maul attacks. Bites, claws, fire breath straight from the eyes while staring Abraham down like, "Just wait until you see what I have in store for you, bagel boy."
From the corner, a new bell begins to toll. Slow, heavy. Borin's eyes glaze over and he can't fight it, starts dashing straight toward the bell like a dwarf on a cursed fetch quest. The Hellhound lunges at Unja, legs still locked in rock, plays Lucky Limbo and somehow misses. Lady Luck is drunk tonight.
Abraham, our resident tentacle connoisseur, does what nobody expected. Well, except for maybe Hollowjack. He just tears his legs out of the stone. Mikhail's voice crackles from the lamp. "Use the wish, kid." Abraham. "Nah, not today, buddy, but help would be nice." Cue chaos inside the lamp. Pots crashing, glass breaking, ladies screaming. Then one authoritative beep beep. Legs free. Abraham sprints east like his life depends on it. Which it does.
Abraham scoops a rock, slings it, nails the Hellhound square between the eyes. One head is done for, but the other remains angry.
Borin snaps out of the bell trance a second too late. Realizes the bell in his hands is ticking. It's a bomb, and a big one. And he's standing in the splash zone with Travis, the Gladiator, the elk, and Sunniva. Sunniva pivots off the Gladiator and unloads on Travis. Demon tanks it, gets angrier. The closer it gets to 0 HP, the more feral it becomes.
Caysh drops the clutch play. Heat metal on the Gladiator's tower shield. Metal glows cherry red. Gladiator roars, drops the legendary block. First time he's ever been disarmed. Embarrassment hits harder than any sword. For the first time in his miserable existence, he stops thinking. Instead of disengaging from the bomb or targeting Borin, he buries his blade to the hilt in the giant elk's neck while staring Borin dead in the eyes. Elk flings the 13,000-pound helmet northward in its death throes. Borin rockets through one eyelet and out the other, arms windmilling, backpedaling across bloody tiles.
Crowd is feral. Illusion gone. Mother quiet, stone-faced sentinel of 1,000 massacres, actually leans forward, elbows on the railing. Sivan Redmark is sprinting laps collecting bets, screaming himself hoarse.
Travis, humiliated by Sunniva's damage, turns all 3 attacks on her, mauls her into the dirt. She drops. Death saves. Then, Relentless Endurance. Grumsh says, "Not yet." She rises at 1 HP. Crowd goes from silent shock to nuclear roar. Even Travis looks confused. Tries one more swing, misses.
Mother Quiet's hand rests on the rope. She knows. Everyone forgot the bomb. Beep. 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 Faster. Explosion. Bludgeoning radius 15 feet. Travis dies. Borin dies. Sunniva, fresh off her heroic stand, dies.
Gladiator, if he could smile, turns to finish Unja still stuck in stone. Unja raises his musket, lines up the shot, but the Gladiator forgot Abraham. Abraham sprints to the silence edge, drops Tro again, black tentacle launches, an Eldritch Blast straight through the Gladiator's face. Gold sparks explode, glittering bagels appear mid-air like divine confetti, hits where the mouth should be.
Mother Quiet rings the bell. Arena erupts. Historic. Legendary. Coins rain, and the party collects more than 1,600 gold pieces in total.
The androgynous clay-skinned revivalist glides in, resurrects Borin and Sunniva, the other half of their down payment completed. Party learns the final rule. Mother Quiet's bell means death is final. No saving throws, no nothing. Only the revivalist equals paid exception.
Sunniva beheads the Gladiator in one clean stroke, hurls the head toward the silence orb section like a statement. Crowd chants her alter ego's name. Gronk, Gronk, Gronk.
Unja clutches the poisoned bite wound, withering fast. Sunniva heals him again. Hero tax is getting expensive. Good thing the gnome bet the house on the team and walked away with over 1,100 gold himself. The party playfully argues who is paying the rest of the tax. Meanwhile, the heroes also receive a bonus payment for their show of a fight and each receive a little extra gold. 1 extra piece for Abraham for finishing the job.
Caysh seizes the spotlight in the arena and calls out Inkblot's interference and the 500 gold bounty on his head. Crowd confused. Interference is legal. Until someone yells, "He was literally here 30 seconds ago, bolted the second the bell rang." Let me see the gold.
Party collects winnings from the booth. Abraham gets ready to give Hollowjack another visit. Caysh and Veldris. The tattered exchange, the nod of mutual respect. Arena proven now. We will see if Veldris can become an ally of sorts.
This wasn't a fight. It was a myth being born in real time. This fight will be spoken about for a very long time, not to mention that it also included Inkblot, who had recently taken over my segment of the Algurun news network.
The Ore-Eater still sleeps, Inkblot's still out there in landfall, and they still have a Chronite problem to deal with. At least Elfin will be eagerly awaiting Caysh to get back to the hotel.
Sleep light, Algurun. Or don't sleep at all. The next minute is already loaded.
This is Algurun After Dark. Cut the illusions and bring the bombs. Good night.